Good morning, everybody. If you're new to the channel, my name is Yun. If you're not new to the channel, sorry for not posting as many videos as I used to recently. I've just been super busy, but we're getting back at it today, which is awesome. I got the case wheel loader here and we're getting ready to clean the last Corel out for the fall. This is going to be the last Corel. This is Corel 2 and it's the 9th Corel that we've cleaned out. It'll be the last one to clean out before fall. Unfortunately though, the two dry cow Corels, they already have so much manure in them, we might as well do them one more time also. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna scrape this entire Corel all up onto one big pile before we even grab the bunning manure spreader and the MX285. We're just gonna pile it all up in the middle, and then I can pull that tractor in, make a loop in here, and it'll load really easily in the Corel. So that's what we're gonna start out doing today. Hop back into the nice warm wheel loader. You guys can probably see all the frost on the ground. It is getting cold out here. We even got our first little bit of snow like a week ago. I got the drone up on that day, so we'll see those shots sometime today's video. We got that done. The whole Corel is piled up in the middle there. I'm gonna grab the manure wagon, pull through, make a loop, and I think I'll line it up right about there. That'll make loading really quick and easy. Figured we'd start out by putting some fuel in the MX285. She's about a quarter tank, and I killed it this spring when I was hauling solid manure, and it looks pretty close to where it was on the fuel gauge when I killed the tractor and ran it out of fuel. So that's what we're doing, and then we'll rip over to the Corel. That's a pretty good first load. I figured maybe I can get it out in 3 loads. That might be tough, but we'll see. This morning on a bit of land that we disked here recently. There used to be a big bluff of trees in this field, and we this summer leveled a bunch of those trees. We got a little bit of grass here and we disked it this fall, so we don't want that to blow. That's where we're going to be putting all of today's manure, just to try and prevent some wind erosion. So let's get this first load unloaded. So that actually took us 4 loads, didn't get it out in 3, pretty much 3.5 loads. So got her cleaned out. This was the last Corel, just got to redo 8 and 9 probably in a week or so from now. And quickly gonna grab 2 buckets of dirt, put it in the back corner there because it was pretty low, and then we can grab the heifers and put them back in the corral. Well, I just had lunch. We finished the corral we wanted to, hauled a couple more loads of manure out to the field, just from a pile we have behind the corrals. So that's all done for the day. Gonna start milking here pretty soon. I just want to show you guys a quick barn update here on the expansion of the pack barn, since it's still light outside. It gets dark so early now compared to when it did in the summer. But yeah, you can see they tinned it up really nicely on the outside. Matches the other barn. We still need some doors in here. So yeah, the framers, they finished up the Del Cam on the inside. It's looking pretty neat. The whole tie-in's finished off as well. So one of the big things that needs to happen yet is this slot needs to be hooked up. And there's some concrete to be poured yet just on the other side of that door, and they can hook in the pipes for that slot. But yeah, all the gate work is pretty much finished in here. We got cows all the way to the back group on this side of the pack. These are all maternity cows. So now all the way to the front there's cows. And then on the milk cow side, we just got cows kind of 2/3 of the way up now. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. We just need some doors. Some electrical work needs to be done in here now. Everything needs to be hooked up. And a bunch of the ventilation stuff still needs to be done. So framers are gone now though, so that's they're done. That's awesome. They did a really good job at this barn. Yeah, let's go milk some cows. Right on, we are about to take the milkers off of the wash trays to get milking started. So this is the upgrade that I was talking about, and that's the title of today's video. These things we got welded underneath the gutter where the cows crap in. We got some rails welded underneath, and these rails got some hooks in there. And this is just so that we can hang the milk line, this blue line that comes off of the actual milk claw. And we can hang it and kind of adjust it to wherever we want. Before, we always had these hooks on the milking curb right here, and they were good. They worked for about 95% of the cows, but some cows, their udder is a little oddly shaped, so it could be tilting forward a little bit. And it's always really important that these milkers, the claws, are on the cow's udders, teats as straight as possible. And if you get a cow with a kind of a crooked udder and she produces a lot of milk, you don't want to get rid of her, but that means you got to be able to milk her out properly every time. So that's why we had to get these hooks, so that we can kind of line up the milk claw a little bit better on the cow's udder. So this is one solution. There's, I don't know how many different kinds of solutions that hold the milk line. This one seemed pretty mechanical, pretty simple to us. If we're not using them, we can fold them up, fold them out of the way, not use them, but if we need it, it's there. They slide back and forth, so they're pretty versatile. They work pretty good. You can hide them, use them when you need to. So we've had them in there for now 2 weeks, I believe, and they've been pretty trouble-free. One thing I maybe would have done different at this point, I'll put them maybe back here. Cows kind of sometimes hit this with their leg. I don't know how long those are gonna last. That's probably an issue for down the road, but for today, the way they are, they're pretty awesome. Hello, ready to milk some cows?
Yes.
Right on, I'll go grab them. We're just at the back of the cow barn. That's the tie into the pack barn. And this is not slot work that needs to be done yet. So these hoses need to be hooked up to those two right there. They're kind of covered up. And then the manure will be brought all the way to the end of this slot. And then we can use it in the pack barn. And then they can finish pouring the concrete in this tie-in, and then it'll be done. Awesome, the cows are in the holding area now, and Nalene's gonna start milking them, and I'm gonna clean group one. One thing we did here, since we had the concrete guys working on the pack barn expansion anyway, we went ahead and cut the concrete out from underneath this door here. There used to be an old heat strip that went through the concrete. That keeps the concrete warm during the winter time. We don't want this door freezing to the concrete when it's minus 30 or 40 outside. So we cut it out and we put a way stronger heat strip in there. And that's gonna keep that concrete a lot hotter, and we're hopefully gonna see less ice build up there. So the old one still worked, kept the concrete kind of warm, but it was a lot weaker than the new one we put in here. The new one's probably 10 times as warm, and it should keep the concrete a lot hotter, and we'll hopefully see less ice build up on the door. So even with the old one, we saw some ice build up, but with this new one, hopefully it won't ice up at all anymore. That's gonna make winter a lot less stressful for us out here. So this cow's udder isn't the straightest in the world. It kind of leans a little bit forward, so I can pull this hook down and put the milk line in it, lift it up a little bit, and put it exactly where it should be, so that claw is kind of lined up with how the cow's udder is. Just grabbing the special needs pack. You can see the new part of the barn here. Still quite a bit of clean concrete here. Well, it looks like we're gonna close the day off by putting some bedding in the calf barn here. The fall temperatures coming in, it's important to keep some clean bedding for these little buggers. They're small. This is the first experience they really have with the cold weather in this barn, so we got to make sure that they have some nice clean bedding. It's getting a little dirty, so we'll put some fresh small squares in there, fluff that bedding up for them so they can stay nice and warm. Well, my GoPro's like 2 minutes away from running out of battery, so that is going to be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram at SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.